Welcome back. Now we will continue with the fingers. So draw one here, draw one here. Now if you draw it too big, then when you try to insert another one, it's going to actually insert it into that finger instead of drawing it next to it. And then we're going to have to move them around a little bit. Okay, so that's nice. We got like a good little curve. The fingers kind of line up in a curve like that, so we already have that. You can hold down Shift as you draw this secondary finger for each one. That was a visual glitch, looks like. Strange. Alright, let's move these out. Alright. Draw another one right there. And draw another one right there. If you hit A, you'll see what we're creating. That's a preview adaptive skin. So if you hit A, you'll see kind of what we're creating here. Later on, we're going to flatten this stuff down, so don't worry about the fact that it looks so weird. Just trying to anatomically kind of fill this stuff in here. Okay, draw another piece here for the thumb. So you can almost see how you're like just filling in the shape of this hand. Look at that. Already we got something so close, and all we're doing is just like putting little spheres in, which is what I love about this software. Now, as long as we're in here, let's give these hands a little bit more detail. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to give these fingers like a natural kind of incline. The thumb should be kind of below the other fingers. All right. Something like that. Now, if you, I'm a very strong believer in, if you've read Gladwell's Blink, he talks about how a lot of the stuff you do as an artist is subconscious. You know, you spend all this time learning anatomy, and then you think that you're making decisions, but really most of the decisions you're making subconsciously. So as you rotate around this hand, just trust yourself and see what looks right. You've had hands your whole life, and you know what they should look like, and you know what more or less looks wrong. So you can use the fact that you're a human being to check your work. Okay, just giving a slight arch. This isn't necessary, but I like to have my hand set up already in a natural position, especially because we're doing this more for a sculptural thing than for a character. Even if it was a character, though, I don't really see any point in rigging a hand in a position that it will never really be in. This is kind of the default position of a hand. It's kind of just relaxed, slightly curved. All right, something like that. And let's stick to this and just adjust it where we think these joints should go. Here is going to be like webbing between the fingers. Okay, double check that. And I would maybe just move these more in like a more an arch, but more or less I'm happy with the way that looks. So I'm going to call that ready to go. Last thing we're going to do for this character, for the Z-spheres, is we're going to draw kind of like a neck piece right here, and another piece that maybe connects the head to the neck, and just draw another piece that's just the big bulbous center of the head. I really like the way that just fits. Makes me happy. Okay. So we're gonna have a lot of freedom to play with this once we get our move tool going on. Oops. You could, if you wanted to, you could sculpt breasts onto this. I've just found that you know, you could put 2 Z-spheres right here and maybe 2 Z-spheres right here. I've just found that it creates weird geometry that later on creates a lot of pinching, and it just looks more natural if you just develop it out of this form. All right, so here's our Z-spheres, and if we hit A, that's our adaptive mesh preview, and we are ready to rock on the next lesson. Thanks for watching.